Hell yeah. You're watching the Daily Dusty. Let's fucking do it.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. I love you. Welcome to the Daily Dusty, where we tell you everything that you need to know that happened in the last 24 hours. Gonna do this shit tonight. Got a quick program. Gonna roll right through this. Getting harder and harder to find left-wing content to show you guys. We're gonna cover that in the Trash World segment. That's coming up first. Nothing really to report. I did it, though. I beat Resident Evil 4 Remake in VR last night. Only took me like 15 hours. Haters are going to say it's because I play on easy mode. Fuck you, haters. I want to be like John Wick. I don't want to be dying over and over again, have to play boards over and over again. Fuck that shit. I want to roll through it like I'm God, baby. I look like God. I might as well be God in video games, right? Anyway, next up is The Last of Us Part 2 in VR. I beat Part 1 already. It was fucking amazing. Holy shit, I can't wait to the future, and you guys get to experience this shit like I'm experiencing it. It's really fucking cool. As always, super chats are open, so if you like the show, please support me and the kitty cats on the super chats. Gonna read all of them at the end of the show right here. Boom, it's a $. Click it, donate money, read words, super chats. All right, let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. Oh my God, I meant to bring back the new Trash World, the old Trash World theme song. I fucked up. Let's see if I have it on here. Maybe, hey, well, maybe, is this it? No, that's not it. Is this it? No, is this it? Yeah, woo! Trash World, it's a Trash World, it's a dumpster fire and it's hell is a trash world, everything sucks, all the goddamn time in the trash world. Boom, we did it, hell yeah. That's the new Coke. I got you guys all used to the new Trash World theme song, which sucked ass and brought the Owen back. I'm aim to please, baby. And hey, before we get started, let's check in with AI to see how AI did on the thumbnail tonight. So we got Jeff Bezos, evil Bond villain, and no Leo. So disappointed in Leo, even though I don't have any expectations for anybody, folks. Everybody's the worst. Anyway, all right, AI, let's see how you did animating the thumbnail. Go. All right, you're speaking gibberish. I'm okay with that. They seem so happy. Look at the world we're ruining with our gluttony and our greed. Seems bad anyway. Yep, fucking Leo. Already been shit on him the last couple shows because he's been doing a lot of business over there in Israel. He's about to create a giant luxury hotel in Israel. So, of course, this fake motherfucker hanging out with Jeff Bezos, one of the worst climate change criminals on the planet. So Jeff Bezos was out there at Trump's inauguration, gave Trump millions of dollars, folks. And Trump, you know, the main one on the fucking earth accelerating climate change, denying it even exists, to do everything he can to destroy the fucking planet. So, of course, Jeff Bezos, Johnny on the spot to give him tons of money. So, Leo, what you doing? There's Leo up on the luxury yacht, sucking Jeff Bezos' fucking nuts. You might remember Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to be a big environmentalist. He was in that movie, Don't Look Up. I looked up, motherfucker. The whole thing was to satirize the fact that we have all these fake people when it comes to climate change on this earth, willing to stick their head in the sand and not actually do what it takes to fix the fucking problem, not even look at it and examine it. So I think you might be a hypocrite, Leo. And also you might remember he did like a documentary, The 11th Hour. I guess we're in the 12th hour now, and he no longer give a fuck. I guess the 11th hour is now the 12th hour, and that's too old. It's too old for Leo. I think he might be on the Epstein files. I'm just saying, folks, somebody needs to check Leo's browser history. So if you want to know why this is bad, I asked Gemini, Google Gemini. And I was like, hey, why is Jeff Bezos' $500 million yacht bad for the environment? And it was like, Jeff Bezos' super yacht, the Kourou, is a significant source of environmental pollution, a point of considerable public concern, and a stark symbol of the environmental impact of extreme wealth. While the yacht is a sailboat and can use wind power, it also relies on diesel engines for propulsion and the power its numerous amenities. Here's the breakdown. Carbon emissions, the Kourou is estimated to produce over 7,150 metric tons of carbon dioxide annually. To put this in perspective, the rough equivalent to the annual emissions of over 1,500 average people or 450 average Americans. I guess average Americans are like we're 3 average people in the world. We suck. Support vessels, the Kourou is accompanied by a $75 million support vessel, because of course it is. The Albiana, which carries a helicopter, fuck everything about this sentence, smaller boats, sink immediately please, and other toys. This supports vessel is also powered by diesel engines that contribute significantly to the overall carbon footprint. Fuel consumption, super yachts in general consume enormous amounts of fuel. Some can burn hundreds of gallons of diesel per hour. Wide or environmental damage, rather. Noise and light pollution. This can disrupt marine life. Wastewater and greywater discharge. This introduces pollutants into the oceans. Habitat degradation. Anchoring in unauthorized and sensitive areas can damage coral reefs. It's bad. Plastic pollution all the way around. It sucks dick in a bad way. So anyway, fuck you, Leo. Such a great actor, but I guess he's fake as shit. And I'm sad to see it. Whatever, it's a trash world. And speaking of trash world, this is what Jeff Bezos is financing. Apparently, the White House has ordered NASA to destroy an important climate change satellite because they're doing everything they can to hide the fact that we are heating up the Earth and destroying future generations. They've already saddled our future generations with immense debt. So who cares what happens to them? The White House has instructed NASA employees to terminate 2 major climate change-focused satellite missions. As NPR reports, Trump officials reached out to the space agency to draw up plans to terminate the 2 missions, calling the orbiting carbon observatories. They've been collecting widely used data, providing both oil and gas companies and farmers with detailed information about the distribution of carbon dioxide and how it can affect crop health. Can't have that, baby. One is attached to the International Space Station, and the other is collecting data as a standalone satellite. The latter would meet its permanent demise after burning up an atmosphere if the mission were to be terminated. So destroy it, baby. We spent like $20 million on this shit. We don't need it. Don't look up, baby. And Leo, you're helping it. But why wouldn't you? It's a small club, folks, and you and I aren't in it. Oligarchs got to stick to fucking together. Elon got that fuck you money, so I guess fuck you to us and the earth. But also, fuck you. Did I say Elon? I meant Leo. It's the same thing. Elon, Leo, you're basically one of the same now, Leo. I hope you're happy with yourself. Fuck nut. Which brings me to my last topic on Trash World tonight. It's actually becoming harder and harder to even find content to show you guys on the show because of the left-wing censorship that is happening across the internet now, folks. People multiple times this week have said they're not even finding the show. It's not showing up on my page anymore. It's not showing up on their feed anymore. They literally are searching for it, and they can't even find it. And I'm experiencing the same thing. Usually I could use Twitter to help me find left-wing content to show you guys. The For You section of Twitter used to be where, like, if you were subscribed to a bunch of left-wing content creators, and I'm subscribed to only left-wing content creators, I don't subscribe to any right-wing content creators, 0. Your For You page curated all the popular left-wing posts that are on Twitter and whatnot, and then I could feed them to you guys. But now they flip the switch, and it's 100% right-wing. Everybody that goes there sees nothing but right-wing trash now. And I even asked Grok. Grok was specifically designed to search through Twitter and give you whatever information you wanted for Twitter, and even it could not do what I asked it. I said, hey, give me a list of the top 20 most popular left-leaning posts on Twitter. And it was like, the platform's API restricts my current capability, but here's the problem. Recent analysis like those from Pew Research and other outlets indicate that left-leaning content on X often struggles to gain the same traction as right-leaning content, partly due to algorithmic changes and the platform's evolving user base under Elon Musk's leadership. Still, left-leaning posts that do gain popularity often come from prominent figures and politicians. So basically, it couldn't even help me out, folks. They've buried it all. Just another form of censorship, folks. They don't actually delete it, but they just keep people from fucking seeing it. So it's the same exact effect. So we've lost, folks. Progressives have lost. The left has lost. There's no hope for us. It's too late in this goddamn trash world. And that's my opening to this bullshit program tonight. How you doing out there, guys? I love every one of you. Don't look up Leo. He's too busy looking down at Jeff Bezos' tiny dick and blowing him. I guess that's all they really care about, baby. Money. That's what it's all about. Just stick your head up your ass, Republicans. Yep, even though supposedly lefties out there feeding the beast. What you gonna do? Nobody's gonna help us. Dusty after Artie party up in my notifications, but his regular shows never show up in my notifications. Yep, I'm shadow banned everywhere. What you gonna do? Hey, there is just no market for left-wing content anymore. This entire country completely taken over by the rightoids, and it's over, folks. I'm just riding it till the fucking wheels fall off at this point. What else can you goddamn do? Shut up and show us your dick, Dusty. Hey, my OnlyFans coming soon to you guys. You guys want to see old man uncircumcised dick? Of course you don't. $0 for weird Dusty dick. And all right, let's move along, folks. You've been waiting for it. It's the new Coke. No, it's the classic Coke. The classic Coke. I brought it back. Popular request. Here it is. It's the Chud Watch. Woo, hey, yes. Everybody sing. Then what do we do? And all the party people say, Rick Black. Woo! Yeah, I cut my hair, folks. Cut my hair. I do it myself. I do all the haircut myself. Fuck yeah! Who needs supercuts, baby? When you got Dusty cuts, it's easy. You just shape it up, and it'll grow back. If you fuck it up, you ain't got to worry about it too much. First up, tonight's Chud Watch. So, apparently we're building nuclear power plants on the moon now, because why not? We don't have money for cancer research for children or for homelessness or for anything important, but nuclear power plants on the moon, of course, you know, for all those people living on the moon that need power and all those businesses that are on the moon, we need nuclear power on the moon stat, baby. I mean, we do kind of need it here. Nuclear power is a good alternative to like coal and gasoline and natural gas. It'd be nice, but no, we can have nice things. That's for the Martians and the moon people. One full day on the moon is 2 weeks. Anyway, Daffy lays out plan to build a nuclear plant on the moon. I don't know. It didn't make any sense. Don't worry about it, folks. They have plenty of money to blow. Hey, they have to rip America apart somehow, right? They have to soak us goddamn dry, so everything they could do, they're doing. They're literally throwing shit at the moon now. And that definitely a clown show we got going on here. So I guess you guys know about the Sydney Sweeney controversy. She has like a jeans ad. I don't care about her jeans ad. She's a horrible actress, like one of the worst actresses I've ever fucking seen. Like, I'm disappointed in Leo, but Leo can act. That dude can act his fucking ass off. And you know who else apparently can act her ass off? Nancy Mace. Look at that flat ass. Bitch, what the fuck happened here? Anyway, she running for governor. And because we are an unserious country, these are the kind of pictures they post in order to try to get elected. Look, she got a gun, everybody. Let's put her flat ass in charge of the state immediately. And yeah, I would love never to see her butt again. Anyway, Nancy Mace for governor has great genes. Oh my God, it's just so cringe. Every day a new low, a new embarrassment. Hey, but it can't get any lower than her flat ass. I think we can all agree on that. And then, at least a little bit of Schadenfreude. Katara Rivechi, otherwise known as George Santos, in prison, and he no like it. He crying about it, y'all. How does he have so much access to social media in prison? Anyway, he's bitching. I guess it's too much like high school for him, and he wasn't popular in high school. He didn't get popular until he left high school and became a con man and started fleecing the Republicans. They love that, baby. Anyway, here's what he has to say. As I crossed the threshold of the dormitory and took my first steps into what would become my new reality, I caught a glimpse of myself in the small, scratched mirror held up by one of the inmates. That image, me, hollow-eyed, clad in state-issued polyester, hit me like a punch in the gut. I wish. The tears came faster than I could stop them. You weren't trying hard enough. I didn't care who saw. You will. That reflection in that moment made the weight of my decisions, my mistakes, and the road that led me there all too real. Fuck around to find out. The dorm itself, it brought back strange echoes of summer camp. I bet you were very popular in summer camp. If summer camp had bars, regulations, and a stench of despair, your whole life is the stench of despair. Imagine a cafeteria straight out of a public school built in the 1970s. I can't, baby. I went to high school in the 90s. Same linoleum floors, the same clatter of trays, only now the food is joyless and served with indifference. Why you write like this? Started write like ContraPoints. I'm in what they call a camp, a minimum security facility. Should have put you in maximum security. In theory, should feel less harsh than the prisons you see on TV. But let's not kid ourselves. A cage is still a cage, even if it doesn't have bars. Oh, shut the fuck up. Here's the consequence of your actions, motherfucker. Hey, maybe next time don't con people out of money, right? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, they got to pardon him, y'all. Whatever they can do to piss people off and show that we're not a decent country. Marjorie Taylor Greene, once again, petitioning Donald Trump to commute George Santos' sentence. He probably going to do it, of course, because it's going to own the left. Whatever owns the left, folks, that's all they give a shit about. Whatever distracts from the Epstein files, whatever gets their name in the media, regardless of how awful it is. And speaking of which, folks, we're doomed as Duke could be. So this is what they did the first time. Remember, Trump disbanded Obama's pandemic task force. They were specifically put in place in case a pandemic broke out in like China and shit. Trump immediately gets rid of them. Boom, 1 million extra people die for no fucking reason. Well, I guess we're doing it again. Second verse, same as the first. Now, Mr. Brainworms himself, JFK Jr., canceling $500 million, I guess it's RFK Jr. RFK Jr., same shit, in vaccine research contracts. The Department of Health and Human Services will cancel contracts and pull funding for some vaccines that are being developed to fight respiratory viruses like COVID-19 and the flu. So mRNA vaccines, they're the new technology. They're actually incredibly effective, right? They're what pushing us forward into the fucking future. But we can't have that. I guess we have to let China take over the leadership across the fucking globe. We can't have anything. So I guess death and destruction coming at us. Bird flu coming to a town near you in the near fucking future. And of course, they'll do exactly what they did the first time. After all these people die, they'll use it as an excuse to fleece the public once again. During the pandemic, the first time, you might remember, up to that point, we had one of the largest transfers of wealth from the government to the rich people in the form of the PPP loans, which weren't loans at all. It was just massive giveaways to the super rich, almost none of which went to the poor or the actual employees. So they'll do it again, folks. Every disaster is another opportunity to fleece America and rip apart the carcass of this failed state. So good, I guess. We don't deserve to live. We don't have any kind of ability to preserve ourselves. It's supposed to be evolutionary, but it's been bred out of us. We are nothing but servants, slaves, suckers, and fools. So kill us, daddy government. Gerrymander wars are heating up pretty intensely, folks. Apparently, Missouri Republicans now going to jump into the fray. They're going to take all our votes away from us. They're going to make it to where every red state, every person that gets in the House or the Congress is a Republican. Every blue state, every one of them is a Democrat. So our votes basically no longer count anymore, even though they don't really count to begin with. Missouri Republicans are once again exploring efforts to redraw the state's congressional map. They're going to do it. Every state going to do it. You're going to have to do it. It's an arms race now. If you don't do it, then there's no way you can compete. So it's basically mandatory now. Meanwhile, Texas, really kicking off in Texas. So the Texas state representatives have flown the state, have fleed. Is fleed a word? They have escaped from Texas, not permanently, unfortunately for them, just temporarily to try to postpone the vote where Texas is trying to steal a bunch of House seats. Donald Trump demanded 5 more seats because he doesn't want to lose the House, because he's afraid if he does, there are going to be subpoenas against him, maybe some impeachments, maybe they're going to take away some of his power, and he can't have that. So cheat to win, baby. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And so they asked some of the state Texas representatives, what the fuck going on here? And this dude has a pretty good response.
You know that Republicans in the state, Republicans out of the state, look at what you guys are doing and thinking you're running away from the fight. You're running away from your jobs by not being in Austin today.
Yeah, no. Abandoning your job is going to Cancun in the middle of a deadly freeze, right? Abandoning your job is cutting health care when people need access. Abandoning your job is cutting public education when we already have one of the worst education systems in the nation. What we are doing is the fundamental protection by our founding fathers in the Texas Constitution that says the minority party has the opportunity to break quorum when you know that the majority has really gone off the rails. The fact that Texas Republicans are willing to sell their soul, sell out their state, and sell out the American people to serve the interest of Donald Trump.
Of course they
are.
And
give him 5 seats at a time where we know he is afraid of voters voting on his policies next November in 2026.
They hate democracy.
When Donald Trump called Georgia Republicans and said, I just need you to find me 11,000 votes, they said, no, sir, that's a step too far. But when he called Texas Republicans and said, I need you to steal me 5 seats, they said, does July work for you? Well, it doesn't work for us as Texas Democrats. This is not.
But Trump is saying he might send the FBI after them folks. I wouldn't be surprised to see it. They're going to round them up, put them in prison, strip them of their seats, take away your vote even more than they already have. And Greg Abbott threatens to arrest the Texas Democrats standing up for our democracy. But Representative Yolanda Jones has a word for that motherfucker.
I'm a lawyer. A part of my practice is criminal defense work. There is no felony in the Texas Penal Code for what he says. So respectfully, he's making up some shit. Okay? He's trying to get sound bites.
I love her. And
he has no legal mechanism.
No nonsense.
And if he did, subpoenas from Texas don't work in New York. So he gonna come get us how?
He goes to the FBI. Look, the law doesn't apply to him because no one's going to hold him accountable when he breaks the fucking law. So he doesn't give a shit about that. They've already funded the secret police more than the fucking Marines. You guys stay safe out there.
Texas don't work in Chicago. He's going to come get us how? So let me be clear. He's putting up smoke and mirrors. And I'm hopeful that the media doesn't follow that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he locked you guys up, just saying. Well, we'll see what the fuck happens. I'll keep you guys in the loop on it. Meanwhile, this is what he's doing today to distract from the Epstein files. He's up on the fucking roof of the White House. I guess he's far enough away from reporters where he can pretend like he don't hear them if they ask him questions about Epstein.
Why are you on the roof?
Yeah, why are you on the roof?
Mr. President, what are you doing up there?
I think I speak for everybody when I say, jump, bitch! I don't know if it's far enough for you to die, but I'm willing to take that chance. Holy shit. And then, welcome to the future of the internet, folks. It's all going to be AI videos and boomers not realizing they're watching AI videos. So this is an AI video of Trump supporters talking about they don't care if they get arrested or not. They're going to support Donald Trump. Like, who is trying to arrest you for supporting Donald Trump? You guys are in power. Try not to play the victims for 5 seconds challenge. Impossible. Anyway, every comment is boomer like, God bless you. You guys are beautiful. Of course, I know half of these are bots, but the other half are not anyway.
I don't care if they want to arrest me, but if you voted for Trump 3 times, you just got a new follower. I'm following back everyone who comments. God bless y'all.
God bless y'all, hot girls. Gonna follow you back, so immediately comment, and they're all like, oh my God, they're so hot. We support you. We gotta go 4 times. That's awesome. I let us see young people joining our side. Yeah, let us see real young people who actually exist. Just so sad. But hey, I'm looking forward to AI in most respects, but this shit gonna be fucking awful. And I'll give it to fucking Rosie O'Donnell. I usually don't like Rosie O'Donnell. I find her annoying. But she is dead on in this clip.
It's worse every day. I feel like we're in a dystopian nightmare, and no one is doing anything about it. I don't understand how he's able to get away with the things he gets away with, breaking the law, the emoluments clause, taking bribes, blackmailing people. He's a criminal con man. And if you grew up in New York, as I did,
nobody
you
cares.
knew this your whole life. We watched his planes get repossessed off the runway at LaGuardia. We watched him try to sell steaks and cologne in a fake university, steal money from charities that his family can't even have a charity anymore in New York City, in the New York State, because they had stolen money from kids' cancer charities. There's no way you can look at the facts about this man and believe in him still. You have to have willful blindness.
They don't care. We voted for the felon. They want to be abused, folks. All they want to do is own the left. It's a whole party based on spite. And yes, when you're a decent person and you want the country to succeed and you don't want people to be harmed, when you put a con man and a criminal in the White House who is doing everything he can to destroy our country, it makes any decent, empathetic, sensible person angry. And that's what they fucking want. They want us to be upset. That's all they fucking got. And then, apparently, the attorneys for P. Diddy have reached out to Donald Trump and they're in talks to get a pardon. Once again, this is exactly what I'm talking about, folks. This has no benefit to him whatsoever doing this, except to piss off the left, to distract from the Epstein files, and they love it.
Have people in Sean Combs's orbit, have they had conversations with the Trump administration?
Yes. My understanding is that we have reached out.
Reached out is one thing, having a conversation is another. Do you know if there have been active conversations about a pardon?
Yes, it's my understanding that we've reached out and had conversations in reference to a pardon.
I mean, if it's your understanding, you're his lawyer. You know very well you have. So prepare for it, folks. Whatever they can do to distract. And then you'll see every right-wing influencer talking about how P. Diddy did nothing wrong and Trump is a fucking legend. Trump loves black folks. Trump's the best president ever. The same people that called for P. Diddy to be locked up for fucking ever will change their opinion. Will do a complete fucking 180 on this. And I'll be showing you guys probably next week when he does this, the tweets where they were calling for P. Diddy to be locked up forever, and now they're bragging about Donald Trump pardoning him because their words don't mean anything. They are the people of nothing, as fucking always. Meanwhile, in concentration camp news, apparently the next episode of South Park is going to be making fun of ICE and the secret police, and the government has just decided to lean into the evil. They just decided to pretend like they love it when they're called out for how horrible they are. Here's the Homeland Security website, the official account on Twitter for Homeland Security, and they're like, join ICE Gov. Yeah, they're posting the pictures South Park created to make fun of them, to call out the horrible civil rights abuses, to call out the secret police. They're like, yeah, we're evil, baby. Come join us. Get huge bonuses. Sell out your fellow Americans. You probably won't be tried at Nuremberg 2.0. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, there's no helping these people. Did you guys hear about the guy who runs Trump Burger is now apparently about to get deported? With news that the co-owners are now suing and countersuing each other over ownership of the fledgling restaurant empire, now up to 4 locations, there was also this interesting bit of information that one of them may get himself deported. Support Trump while being an immigrant is like turkey campaigning for Thanksgiving. That's true. Ronald Beanie, the co-owner of the Trump Burger restaurants in Flatonia and Keeman, Texas, is at risk of losing his green card, along with his wife, as per a report by the Fayette County Record. And, of course, I don't give a shit. They come over here and they know they're grifting, folks. They know the easiest way to grift in America is to grift Trump supporters because they're the dumbest people fucking alive. So they don't actually really give a shit about Trump. They just know if they put Trump Burger on the title of their building, idiots will come in and patronize them, right? That's all they give a fuck about. So fuck around and find out. Leopards eating good these days. Enjoy wherever the fuck they send you. Hopefully, El Salvadorian concentration camps. I'm usually not for that, but in this position, at this point, I'll make an exception. And once again, I'll make an exception for these people. Wife got deported, but he still supports Trump. We rode hard for Trump, but the system he built sent my wife packing. Deported, gone. Do I regret my vote? Hell yeah, it stings. Would I vote for him again? Bet your boots I would. My kids are crying, hearts breaking, but I'm still all in, baby. Yeah, my kids are sad, but I've told them that mommy is gone, but it's for the best and will make USA great again. And then their tears turn to ones of pride as they knew mom was gone, but now better for everyone. Yeah, fuck your mom. I think we can all agree. If your dad don't care about her, why should the rest of us? They don't care about anything, folks. Trump could rape their kids in front of them. They would be honored by it. It's a cult. Ship them all off. Meanwhile, they can't even do the rounding up the Browns correctly. Feckless in every goddamn possible way. ICE arrest plunge in humiliating blow to Stephen Miller. They said they wanted 3,000 arrests a day, but they're not even doing Obama numbers, y'all. Brown people hiding good. They can't find them. So they're in desperation mode. They're doing everything they can to try to get new ICE agents, to try to use new tactics. But still, even though ICE arrests are way down, they're still spending billions and billions and billions of dollars on new concentration camps. ICE Barbie announces new Indiana concentration camp at state prison to be called the Speedway Slammer, which makes me wonder, hey, if the arrest of illegal aliens is down, who are all these concentration camps meant for? Things that make you go, huh? I guess we'll see what happens. And like I said, folks, whatever they can do to up their arrest numbers. Apparently, ICE was offering agents cash bonuses for fast deportations. Yeah, fuck people's rights. Fuck their due process. Just round them up and ship them out as quickly as possible because it's a numbers game. They just want to provide Donald Trump big, beautiful numbers. We rounded up 10,000 Browns a day. Oh, good job. So apparently they pulled out of this program like her mother should have done. When the New York Times found out about it, I guess they don't want the bad fucking press, so now they're just going to do it under the covers like her mom did. So, God damn it. Fuck this country. And then Rachel Maddow using her platform to call this shit out, this dystopian hellscape in which we find ourselves. You go, Rachel.
The thing we were all warning about for the last few years is not coming, it is here. We are in it. This is what it likes, it turns out. This is what it's like, right? It's August, it's like Monday, every day the sun rises and the sun sets, and there are, sports and movies, and there are new hit songs, there are scandals here and there are crimes. There's everybody's personal quotient of family drama and health worries and money worries and falling in and out of love and in and out of faith. Life has not stopped, and none of our personal lives have stopped. But also, at the same time, life in the United States is profoundly changing, is profoundly different than it was even 6 months ago.
Yep.
Because we do now live in a country that has an authoritarian leader in charge.
A dictator, yes.
We have a consolidating dictatorship in our country.
Emphasis on the dick.
And it sounds melodramatic to say it, I know. But just...
Not to me.
Go with that for a minute, right? Think in melodramatic terms. Think in cinematic terms. Imagine the cartoon-level caricature of what you think a dictatorship looks like.
I'm covering it live every day.
It's secret police, right?
Yes.
A massive, anonymous, unbadged, literally masked, totally unaccountable internal police force that apparently has infinite funding, but no identifiable leadership. And they act in ways designed to instill maximum fear and use maximum force. When you imagine an authoritarian country, right, what you imagine is masked secret police breaking people's car windows and snatching people off the streets and out of church parking lots.
And they're running out of brown people.
Courtroom hallways and taking them away with no charges, no notice, no paperwork, no explanation. Not letting them see lawyers. And then moving them secretly to what are effectively black sites.
And the crazy part is immigration wasn't even a problem. The brown people aren't hurting us. They're putting $9 billion into the government coffers every fucking year. They're doing all the jobs lazy Americans don't want to fucking do. They're my neighbors. They're nice as fuck. They're way, way less likely to be criminals than U.S. citizens. We need them because white folks ain't having enough kids anymore. We need them to pay into Social Security. We need them to take care of us when we get older. But no, we got to shoot ourselves in the fucking dick because of racism for no goddamn reason. It's all these fascists. And then when they run out of brown people, they're going to be coming for me and you next. Fuck everything about this. Viva la revolution. And one more. At least they're sort of holding their elected officials accountable. I showed you guys one of his clips last night, but this is another clip from the Mike Flood town hall. And they're calling him out. How much money are we going to pay for fascism?
My question is fiscal. With $450 million FEMA dollars being reallocated to open Alligator Alcatraz and $600 million taxpayer FEMA dollars being used to now open more concentration camps and ICE burning through $8.4 million a day to illegally detain people, how much does it cost for fascism? How much do the taxpayers have to pay for a fascist country?
So everybody on the same page. So his answer basically was Joe Biden left open borders and all the criminals came in, and I support Donald Trump rounding up the Browns, of course, because he doesn't think your vote counts, because it fucking doesn't anymore. They're going to redraw all your districts and your vote doesn't count anymore, and they're going to give Donald Trump all the fucking seats he needs to stay in power for fucking ever. And that's just what's going to happen, baby. Behave accordingly. And then let's check in with the economy to see how that's going. Lies, damnable lies. First off, remember, he was going to reduce drug prices by 1,500%, which is impossible. I guess they're going to pay us to take drugs. Don't think about it. But apparently now he's going to increase drug prices by adding giant fucking tariffs onto the drugs. Make it make sense.
Chips and semiconductors. But on pharmaceuticals, we'll be putting a initially small tariff on pharmaceuticals, but in 1 year,
President
1.5 years maximum, it's going to go to 150%.
Oh, that'll be great for prices.
250%. Because we want pharmaceuticals made in our country.
They don't give a shit. They're not going to do that.
The CHIPS Act, like Biden did, because he didn't know what he was doing, where they gave billions of dollars to companies.
What do they care if you tax your own fucking people?
Companies that had more money than they knew what to do with.
President Trump, can I ask?
So, yeah, the opposite of everything he promises to do. They're actually going to raise drug prices just like they've raised prices on fucking everything. And then, once again, he's lying about the EU deal. Here's what he had to say about it.
Mr. President, what kind of teeth, though, are in those investments?
There is no teeth. So, but supposedly, the big, beautiful deal he made with the EU is they're going to invest $600 billion into our country. Only the EU is not a country. It's a collection of countries. And all the leaders say, what the fuck are you talking about? We don't have any authority to dictate to businesses how much money they invest in America, and we're not going to invest the money in America. Our government's not going to. So basically, they just made him promises. There's no teeth. They're 100% not going to follow through on this. But here's Trump lying about it.
What kind of teeth are in those investments, meaning that would force the EU to make those investments? If they don't make those investments, what happens on the other side?
Well, then they pay tariffs of 35%.
And by they, he means us. He keeps lying about them paying the tariffs, but hey, if they don't pay their bribe like they told me they were going to, they don't kick their envelope up to my boss, then I'm going to punish the American people with huge tariffs. Oh, that'll show them.
No, they brought down their tariffs. So they paid $600 billion.
They literally didn't pay a penny, y'all. They agreed in the future that their businesses would invest $600 billion into America just to get Trump to shut the fuck up. But they literally have not given us a penny. They have not given him a penny. Pure lies.
Because of that, I reduced their tariffs from 30% down to 15%. And a couple of countries came, how come EU is paying less than us? And I said, well, because they gave me $600 billion.
They literally did not give you a penny.
And that's a gift. That's not like, a loan.
That's a gift. Hey, they gave me, he's about to say it, folks, they gave me $600 billion, and I can do whatever I want to with it. He's about to literally say that. He's about to basically say they bribed him in order to lower the fucking tariffs, y'all. Just corruption right in your fucking face.
The way that's not a loan that, 3 years comes up, we have to pay it back. There's nothing to pay back. They gave us $600 billion that we can invest in anything we want.
The deal that you
and nobody knows it, Becky. Nobody knows it because they don't know.
No, that we have.
Yeah, we know that you say it, but none of it's been written down. It's just another lie you're fucking claiming. Just like every other lie you say, it's not fucking true. That's why we don't believe you. Meanwhile, exports have fallen right off the cliff since March. Countries around the world are responding to the U.S. trade war by boycotting American goods and services. Another penalty that Americans are paying for Trump's tariff crusade. So every time he says, we got them to agree to open their economy up to their products. Yeah, they've opened their economy up, but nobody's fucking buying them. because we are a pariah state now and nobody wants to support America, so nobody's fucking buying our products. So yes, you can sell them if somebody will buy them, but they fucking won't. We'll see how that affects the economy in the long term. A lot of gloom and doom out there, folks. Remains to be seen. Meanwhile, something that's already hit us, meat prices, and I guess that's great for the vegetarians out there. Yeah, meat is actually bad for the environment. Maybe overall this will lower America's dependency on meat and be good, but still, prices through the fucking roof. Beef is now $20.47 a fucking pound at Walmart, y'all. Holy God. But we're finally great again. Woo! Where are all these people that are so pissed off at Biden because of inflation? A lot of conservatives are suddenly crickets. It's almost like they weren't about shit. Meanwhile, in the Jeffrey Epstein files, Trump agrees to postpone deposing Rupert Murdoch. And who could see this coming? I 100% told you guys this was going to happen. So, Rupert Murdoch, who owns the Wall Street Journal, put out an article that basically talked about this letter that Donald Trump wrote Jeffrey Epstein that basically said, we have secrets. You're a big, beautiful man, and we have such a close friendship and all these secrets. 100% real, 100% true. They had it vetted. They would not have put this in the Wall Street Journal unless they had all the evidence to back it up. But Trump wanted to pretend like it's not true, pretend like they were lying. So how does he do this? He pretends to sue them. But we all know he's not actually going to go through with the lawsuit. He's going to drop the lawsuit before it actually gets anywhere. So basically, Rupert Murdoch asked for a delay in the deposition. And of course, Trump agreed to it because neither one of these people want to be deposed. Trump especially ain't going to get nowhere near a deposition where he has to answer questions under oath. So 100%, all this is going to be quietly dropped way before this gets anywhere near that. But once again, they kick the can down the road. They say that they will be deposed for many months from now, which means fucking never. I told you guys, I 100% said this was going to happen. It happened even quicker than I predicted. And then apparently a bunch of Epstein letters were released. I told you guys about that leather-bound book that Jeffrey Epstein had made for his birthday, where all these famous people and celebrities wrote him glowing letters. And some of the letters, not just the Donald Trump letter, but some of the other letters got released. And it's exactly what you would imagine it was. The long-running scandal surrounding the disgraced late financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein broadened on Tuesday after the New York Times published a trove of previously unseen letters to Epstein from numerous powerful figures, as well as unseen photographs from inside his Manhattan mansion. Apparently, they had cameras all over the place, shockingly. The letters, written to Epstein by a number of high-profile individuals, were reportedly compiled as a birthday gift for Epstein's 63rd birthday in 2016. Their publication comes amid intense speculation around Donald Trump's ties to Epstein, who was found dead in a New York jail in 2019. In one letter, former Prime Minister of Israel, shocker, Ehud Barak and his wife wrote, "There is no limit to your curiosity." Yeah, so curious, Jeffrey Epstein. You are like a closed book to many of them, but you know everything about everyone, they wrote, describing Epstein as a collector of people. Oh, come on now. This guy was clearly a Mossad agent. They were clearly blackmailing motherfuckers. This is clearly how he made all his goddamn money. They're basically admitting it here, right? They continued, "May you enjoy long and healthy life, and may all of us, your friends, enjoy your table for many more years to come." Just holy shit. And then, if it cannot get more obvious, in a letter from filmmaker Woody Allen, you know, the guy that married his stepdaughter, he raised her from the time she was like 5 years old and then married her, this giant fucking pedo, Woody Allen, reminisced about Epstein's dinner parties at his Upper East Side townhouse and described the gatherings as always interesting. He noted the parties included politicians, scientists, teachers, magicians, comedians, intellectuals, and journalists, and even royalty. Allen also described the dinners as well served. I say well served. Often it's by some professional houseman, and just as often by several young women, who he said reminded him of Castle Dracula, where Lugosi has 3 young female vampires who service the place. They all knew it. It wasn't even a secret, y'all. They weren't even fucking hiding it. All these pedos doing pedo shit right out in the fucking open. Other writers reportedly include billionaire media mogul Mortimer Zuckerman, Noam Chomsky. Oh, Noam Chomsky, no. And his wife, Joshi Ito, the former head of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT Media Lab. Everybody in it together, folks. It's a small club, and you and I ain't fucking in it. I wonder if Leo was there. Anyway, not surprised, but still disappointed. Fuck everything about this. This is why they're going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, folks. She knows where the bodies are buried. She knows where the videotapes are. Can't have that. Pardon her immediately. And then they asked Donald Trump about his personal lawyer, who is now the Deputy Attorney General, going and meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell. And, of course, he could not sound more guilty if he fucking tried, because he is guilty. Basically, he's like, yeah, I sent my personal lawyer to talk to her. He's a great guy, but he wants to make sure that nobody is revealed in the files that might be hurt. We don't want people hurt who are innocent. I don't know who those people could be, but I'm sure there's somebody on there who's on there that shouldn't be.
I just a very highly thought of person, respected by everybody.
Literally, he's not respected by fucking anybody. He's your personal lawyer. There could not be a bigger conflict of interest possible than this.
And I didn't talk to him about it, but I will tell you that...
Yeah, you definitely didn't talk to your personal lawyer before he went and met with your pedophile co-conspirator. Definitely, we believe you, Trump.
Whatever he asked would be totally appropriate, and it's not an uncommon thing to do that.
It's so normal.
And I think he probably wants to make sure that, people that should not be involved
Who?
or aren't involved
What
are
people?
not hurt by something that would be very, very unfortunate, very unfair to a lot of people.
It'd be so unfair to a lot of people. You know me, I care so much about others. I'm not a narcissist who only cares about myself. So when I say other people will be hurt, I'm definitely not talking about me, baby.
But I will say this, Todd Blanche is one of the most highly respected people you'll ever meet.
He is not. He is an ambulance chaser, bottom feeder, and Trump's personal lawyer and fixer.
So I know this. I didn't discuss it with him, but anything he talked about with her, or the fact that he did that, not unusual, number one, and most importantly is something that would be totally above board.
Totally above board. It's all normal, folks, not unusual. Nothing to see here, just my personal lawyer and my co-conspirator and pedophile working out secret deals to keep certain people safe. That's all. Why does anybody even care about this? Talk about Obama. Talk about Hillary. I'm on the roof, motherfuckers. And then, folks, the desperation is palatable. This is how they're trying to distract from the Epstein files. This is how ridiculous it has all gotten. They're dragging out the giant stars, the big guns, like super hilarious comedian Jim Bower.
There are pictures of Trump with Epstein and young ladies.
Yes, there is.
You can't deny that.
I can't deny it.
That doesn't allude to anything.
It does. It means they're best friends, and Trump knew all about the pedo bullshit, was completely involved in it, Jim.
However, I do remember years ago when Epstein was being investigated, they said Trump was very cooperative. This is before we even really knew about Epstein. Now, here's what I ask. Okay. Think of everyone that hates Donald Trump. De Niro, Joe Biden, Obama, Hillary Clinton, Whoopi Goldberg.
That's right. Think of everybody else. Distract.
Chuck Schumer, Pelosi. Why aren't any of them screaming at the top of their lungs to release the Epstein file?
They are. You didn't Google any of this before you made this clip.
Don't you think Chuck Schumer
literally went on the House floor, and he's using some kind of obscure rule to have the Epstein files released.
Should be up there with his glasses going, I really think
he is.
That Donald Trump
he's the only one doing it.
Should release the Epstein files.
He's
Don't you
trying.
think so? Why isn't Bill Clinton and
Bill
Hillary...
Clinton literally went public and said release the files. Last week he said this.
Clinton going, we demand the What happened to the Me Too movement? Where's all the Me Too's going, hey, listen, we don't like... We get very upset and we're going to march because women were touched and they were looked at funny. But hey, children getting raped on an island, let's get a new deal for a TV show and keep quiet about this one.
What the fuck's he even talking about? Everybody on the left wants the Epstein files released. Is he trying to say that lefties don't want the Epstein files? Doesn't make any sense, folks, but it doesn't have to. They don't actually give a shit. This is how you make money, even if you have absolutely zero talent like this guy. Looking real bad, Jim. And all right, that is my Chud Watch for this evening. I'm sorry to put you through that, but I'm a glutton for punishment, and you have to be too. Never listen. Yeah, they don't actually care. Like, the lies work better. It's total information control. They have 100% control of all of social media. Like I said, you can't even find this show most of the time. I can't even find shit to talk about anymore, folks. That's how bad it's gotten. So what are you going to do? It's all over. Just have to watch it burn. And all right, get your super chats in, folks. Like I said, short show tonight, so we're going to get out here in a minute. I got a quick what the fuck coming up, followed by one Beyond Parody and a couple palate cleansers. Sent you guys off on a happy note. But for now, and I brought the old intro back for this, as requested, it's time for... What the fuck? WTF question mark, WTF exclamation point. Folks, they don't make canning jars like they used to. Watch this poor granny. She's like, ooh, I got some good tomato soup. That's going to be good. And, oh, man, Dad, oh, God. It's like she got shot. And, Mama, you okay? No, I'm not okay. I got a boiling jar of tomato juice explode in my fucking face. What the fuck do you think? Poor granny. And then, did you guys know at this island, St. Martin, for some reason they have the airport right next to one of the most popular beaches? That seems like a bad planning to me. I don't know. But anyway, this is not unusual to see this kind of shit happening. Hey, let's just sit right behind the jets of this jumbo airplane while it takes off. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, that's what could happen, you fucking idiots. What are you doing? Maybe that's fun to them. Maybe that's what they want. I don't know. Seems like a great way to get a rock embedded in your head or something, you fucking morons. Anyway, it's all good. And then, I think this woman is a bit too protective of her child. I'm just going to be honest. I'm glad I didn't have a fucking helicopter mom like this. This is the first thing I do on vacation with my child, and it's a little overboard. First off, she's taping up his belly button. Why? Is somebody fucking your kid's belly button? I don't even get that. All right, next. She's putting a bracelet with an air tag. Okay. Gonna make sure when he drowns, you can find the body. That's good. And then, what are you doing? Wear my bag across my body, avoid pickpockets. That's too much. Put an air tag. You already got an air tag. 2 air tags. That's too many air tags. Poor kid. He's gonna be trying to escape from you. And then hide my jewelry. What? You distract your purse to your body? Why you gotta hide your jewelry somewhere else? You're doing too much. I think you might just stay at the fuck home. All right? And now what? Why did you put your fucking shit in the water bottle? I don't know. Way too much effort, to be honest with you. And now I'm gonna bury shit. By the time you get all this fucking shit done, the day's gonna be over. Not gonna have any fun on your vacation. I don't want to go to vacation with this woman. Seems like sort of a stick in the mud. And one more. Oh, no, what the fuck? And, oh, did you guys see this one? In this goddamn trash one? So apparently in certain countries, I guess every country, but in this particular country, they have a lot of people that do extortion. They go up and say, hey, if you don't pay us money, we're going to destroy your whole building. But they met their fucking match this time. This dude was prepared for it. Always have a plan. So he's sitting there behind his shop. They come up with sticks. They're beating him. Next thing you know, yoink, I'm out here, baby. And they're like, oh, hell no. He got a force field. What we going to do? Nothing. You ain't going to do shit. He outplayed you. Stupid criminals. And they trying. And then some dude's like, hey, let me walk up and shoot a giant-ass gun right next to your head. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, you go deaf. And they're trying to kick that shit. They ain't gonna work. They're whacking it with sticks. What's wrong with you? These criminals are really stupid. That guy's got a gun. Hey, let's ricochet and get shot in the face. That's smart. Anyway, he got away scot clean. Love to see that. Real mid of genius. And that is my what the fuck for this evening. Hell yeah. And all right, got only one Beyond Pair tonight. Like I said, it's so hard to find content these days. Everything sucks all of the time. But I do got a couple of palate cleansers. All about the same thing there. All about AI. I get so sick of hearing people complain about AI. You fucking Unabombers. Anyway, we'll get to that. But first up, let's do it. The one and only Beyond Parody. Beyond Parody! And at least this Beyond Parody is pretty funny. I don't know if this woman is trolling or not, or if she's a fucking moron, okay? You can't even tell these days. She blonde, so who knows? Anyway, this is a morning program, and they're trying to recreate this viral video of cooking eggs. And I just got to say it, this lady's stupid as shit, y'all.
Caused a bit of a stir after sharing her unorthodox method for frying eggs, saying the recipe was passed down by her Italian grandmother. The young woman greases her pan with cucumber juice before frying the eggs. She says the method helps us clean up, Chris, due to the lack of oil.
Yeah, so we thought, here at the morning show, we'd put the method to the test.
Yeah.
So we have
let's see if it works.
some preheated fry pans.
And they are hot because they're actually crackling already.
So we're gonna essentially grease the pan with cucumber. Well, I was gonna do that.
What did you know?
I thought you tossed the whole thing. I'm gonna do a different recipe. These are the world's worst leads for cooking. Can I just say?
If you catch on fire,
would you save me? Oh my God! See, that was God
that was
punishing
karma
you.
right there, wasn't it?
Okay, I'm going to crack my egg. There we go.
And so the thinking, interesting technique, but the thinking is that this will fry, and then it should be able to come straight out of the pan without
any...
Have you ever cooked an egg before?
Yeah, this looks good.
No,
I'm just going to get the juice off the side there.
Even he's
a lot of people are saying Italians are disgusted because what Nonna would ever say not to use oil. And I'm going to flip it now. Oops-a-daisy. Look, it's over easy, not that easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yours looks all right.
His look is my look exactly.
My juice is going everywhere.
What sort of abomination that is, and this is disturbing
exactly
looking to your world. Geez, weekend breakfast must be fun in your house.
That's why I work on weekends, because Channel 7 gives me breakfast, and I don't know what happens at home.
I'm guessing you don't do much cooking at home, lady. Didn't watch the video before you came over to the show.
The eggs successfully, so
no
I think
research
now,
whatsoever.
Should we see if this comes... it's actually not bad.
Nailed it!
That came off cleanly.
Yeah, hers is perfect.
Entirely cooked.
Can we have a shot of who did it best?
I wonder why.
So...
Mine doesn't look that bad. Mine's
is she trolling,
it's an Italian
or is she an
style.
idiot?
You're walking into a cafe.
Can't tell me
which
more.
one do you choose?
Oh, no.
So...
Some nice charred cucumber on the side.
You weren't supposed to put the cucumber in there.
Anyway,
I don't even know anymore. But funny, I enjoyed that one. So either way, good clip. And all right, last chance to get your super chats in, folks. Time to finish you guys off with some palate cleansers. Minty Fresh palate cleansers. And folks, welcome to the future. So a giant week in AI. Apparently they're releasing GPT 5.0 this week, which is going to be huge. But one thing they did this week is they released the second version of Genie 3 from Google's DeepMind. Have you guys seen this one? This is the future of video games, folks. This is crazy ass shit. So the old demo was shitty, but they have leaps and bounds. So basically the future of video games is going to be video. Instead of having like a 3D engine that renders the game as you're playing it, it's going to be AI that's just basically creating videos, and it reads your input. So if you tell the video to turn left, then your character turns left, and it instantly generates the video of the direction you're turning. Here's a demo of it.
What you're seeing are not games or videos. They're worlds. Each one of these is an interactive environment generated by Genie 3, a new frontier for world models. With Genie 3, you can use natural language to generate a variety of worlds and explore them interactively, all with a single text prompt.
So rest in peace, gaming industry. Hollywood's dead. TV industry's dead. Music industry's gonna be dead.
Let's see what it's like to spend some time in a world. Genie 3 has real-time interactivity, meaning that the environment reacts to your movements and actions. You're not walking through a pre-built simulation. Everything you see here is being generated live as you explore it. And Genie 3 has world memory.
So games like Grand Theft Auto 6, like they take 8-9 years to create, they're going to be replaced before they even fucking come out, folks. The games that are being created right now, that are supposed to come out in 5 or 10 years, they're going to go bankrupt before they even get released. Replaced by the new technology.
Environments like this one stay consistent. World memory even carries over into your actions. For example, when I'm painting on this wall, my actions persist. I can look away and generate other parts of the world.
Talk about hyper-realism in the future.
Back, the actions I took are still there.
Yep.
And Genie 3 enables promptable events, so you can add new events into your world on the fly.
So you're going to be able to walk through environments, and all the characters in your games are going to be run by AI. You'll be able to have conversations that are not preset. You'll be able to ask them anything. They'll be able to respond in real fucking time. It's going to be amazing. And they've already made so much progress, leaps and bounds, so this will be out in the next couple years. Here's another example of what they created with Genie 3 to show you how cool this shit is. Real world looking, folks. Not going to have probably real expensive video cards anymore. It'll all be streamed off the fucking internet, all these games. You'll be able to just tell it what kind of game you want to play. It'll create the game on the fly for you. And if you want to change up the game, you'll be able to type in or tell it what you want the changes to be, and it'll change the game right there for you. Cool as shit. Wings of Shoe, man, it's nice seeing you, but where is the substance in events? AI can't do that. Man, you guys sound, no offense, but that sounds so silly to me. Oh my God, it's not perfect on day one. It's never going to be perfect. It's just so stupid. It's 100% going to replace human beings in every way and be way better. Just because it's not 100% perfect now. Don't you guys have the imagination for what the future is going to be like? Can't you see this and interpolate what it's going to be like in 4 or 5 years? I don't see how you can't look at this and think, holy shit, this is indistinguishable from magic. It's going to replace everything in the future. It's so obvious this is the case. Just the responses are weird to me. I guess maybe a lot of people just lack imagination. Maybe they don't have enough experience with the technology to know what it's going to be like in the future, but it's very obvious where it's going. And speaking of AI, folks, I played you those boomer-ass Donald Trump videos. Now here's some boomer-ass videos created for the leftist.
Off your access to crutches. What now? It's fine. If billionaires walk taller, I'll crawl lower. That's freedom. You like the new big beautiful bill?
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll probably lose our health care and our kids might suffer, but our leader's going to be richer, so we're okay with it.
Ma'am, you just lost your home because of the new bill. Do you regret voting for it?
Oh, not at all. My family's homeless, but at least the libs are mad.
Miss, I would like to open up a checking account with my Social Security check.
I'm sorry, sir. Minimum deposit is $200.
I'm having a heart attack, Doc.
Just relax, sir. I see you have Medicaid. Nurse, just give him some Tylenol and make an appointment 3 years from now.
Doc, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Miss, relax. I see you have Medicaid. Nurse, just give her a couple of colds.
I mean, it's already amazing, and it's going to get better and better. This is as bad as it's ever going to fucking be. I know a lot of people, I see dystopia, I'm worried about it. I mean, there are going to be downsides of it, of course, but the future's going to be fucking amazing. There's no reason to be scared of it, in my opinion. I fucking love the direction things are going. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I was actually looking at a list on jobs that are going to be replaced first. And like the first job it said it's going to be replaced are journalists and YouTubers. And I was like, God damn it. So I guess I'll do a show every day until I'm fucking replaced by the robots. But I, for one, welcome our AI overlords. And all right, that's my show, folks. If you bail out before I read these super chats, do me a favor, hit the like button. It's the least you can do. But also, cash at me. I got to read my cash apps. I got a couple new cash apps. $ cultofdusty. A couple of you heroes send me some cash apps. I really appreciate it. David Ward gave me $5, and Taji Tweedy gave me $10. So thank you. I really appreciate you guys. And I got a couple PayPals too. PayPal takes less of the money, so that's a great way to do it. I know I got one from Janet. PayPal.com. I love talking to my computer. It saves you from having to type in anything. Don't have to type anymore. Nothing. The future is amazing. And we got kittens on the ready. So I'm going to show you guys the kittens as soon as I read the super chats. But shout out to Randall Brush. Thank you, Randall, for $20. And Janet Stout, thank you for the $5. You guys rock. PayPal, a great way to send tips to the show. If you want to support the Daily Dusty, I would very much appreciate it. I got $123 tonight. It took me 21 hours to do this show. So what is that, like $5 an hour? I guess that's okay, whatever. I'm making minimum wage, but it's all good. At least I get to work from home. I'm going to try not to complain about it too much. At least we get to hang out to fucking together. I fucked everything up, goddammit. One job, Dusty. You had one job. Cat ass in my way. And, all right, let's read these super chats. First super chat. Rebecca Boys, 1 ticket. Fuck yeah, Rebecca gave a ticket. And if you got that ticket, please give Rebecca your love and show up Friday for the after party. We do after parties every Friday. Little old Mimi, hell yeah. Thank you, little Mimi. You rock. Good to see you tonight. I appreciate you. And I covered the Donald Trump on the roof just because you asked to, Mimi. That was for you. And BBC, fuck yeah, keeping me in business. If you're not in love with BBC, get y'all shit together. Thank you, BBC. I appreciate you. Agent Orange, $20. Missed the show yesterday. What? Getting settled in my new apartment. Oh, that sounds cool. I hope it's going well for you. The ISP said my internet is connected, but I'm not getting anything. Here's to the kiddies. All right, well, hope they'll get your shit straight, man. Call them and complain. Appreciate you, Agent Orange. $5 from Meditate More. Asteroid 2025. Yep, it can't hit quick enough. $10 from Gianna Lily. Glad to see the original Chud Watch back. Hey, it's a Chud Watch classic. Want to say hi to my friend Paul. What's up, Paul? We love your show, and the show loves you. Thank you, Jenny. Dota Mikaka, $20. Hey, I killed your name, but thank you for $20. It means a lot, Dota Mikaka. Appreciate you. Sonata Rose, hey, Sonata, how you doing tonight? $5. Love you, Dusty, and appreciate you very much. I'm so sad this is a world right now. I know, right? Hey, maybe AI will take over. It can't do any worse, to be honest with you. As much as it seems like it might be a dystopia, it can't be any more dystopian than a Trump presidency, in my opinion. Comrade, $20. Well, Comrade, hell yeah. Power to the people. Love you, Comrade. Seth LeBron, $2. There was a lot of good news on PLN this month. All right, well, you guys should send me the good news on my... I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. So if you guys see something, send it to me. I need all the help I can get at this point. And Native American got land back in California. Oh, well, how much did they get? I'm sure not enough. Keep it up. Thank you, Nazi Cuck. All right, that's quite a handle. Appreciate you. And 5 tickets from Maximus. Hell yeah, 1975. That was the year I was born. Hey, if you got one, please give Maximus your love. And spam the chat with impunity. Sexy motherfuckers. Thank you, Maximus. Another 20 for BBC. Fuck yeah. BBC. My Huckleberry. The one keeping the show going. I really appreciate you, BBC. Everybody love the BBC. And welcome to the Dust Buddies. Elon Montoya. Spam that chat with impunity. Yeah, sexy motherfucker. And all right, folks, gonna be back tomorrow for a hump day episode of the world's greatest show. You guys be sure to tune in then. Come help me celebrate the collapse of America. But for now, kitty time. Hell yeah. All right, here's some treats for you guys. There you go. There you go. And who wants to see some kitties? First off, boom, there you go. That's a good kitty right there. That's little Ellie Mae. She getting so big. Look how big Ellie Mae getting already. That's a big kitty. She a good girl. Yeah, she a big kitty. And then Miss Luigi, who we thought was a boy, all grown up. They get so big so fast, y'all. They get so big so fast. They don't stay little very long. But still, she a little fluff monster. And she a little sweet pea. Look how cute. Oh my God, so stinky cute. Miss little Luigi. And all right, folks. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good Tuesday and a good Wednesday. That is the demandment. I love you guys. Good night. You're just the will. Fuck your feelings. Cash is king. You're not special, you hit the ceiling. Now suck it up. Fuck your feelings. Love you, BBC.
They burn the night, they take the fall. They'll never stop, they give their all. You're asking why, but it's plain to see. The game has changed. It ain't for free. They demands, but cheaper minds now run the land. They build my dream, they've got the will. You're second class next to their skill.
Fuck your feelings, cash is king. Cheaper hands will do the thing. You're not special, you hit the ceiling. Now suck it up. Fuck Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings. Cash is king. Cheaper hands will do the thing. You're not special. You hit the ceiling. Now suck it up. Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings. Good night. See you guys tomorrow.
Warning.